guys, it's here. It actually came the day before yesterday, but this is what you saw me buy on the Shop With Me. There's one thing missing. I got it, but I don't know where I put it. But this is what it looks like. And by the magic of unpacking everything before I start shooting, this is what it is. So I'm just going to briefly show you everything that I got, and then we're going to put a look on the face. First, I'm going to start off with something we didn't get in that video, but I got it in real life in the store. House Labs. I got the color 160. I am wearing it now. I've worn it a couple of times, and I'm just not 100% sure. This is neutral with peach. They do not make something that's actually neutral. Their neutrals are peach, and you know, when you're wearing a sweater, it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. But when you're not wearing a sweater, you can kind of see that it's a little warm. So I'm not 100% sure, but I am 100% sure that it looks great. So I've already done my concealer and my foundation, and I've powdered. And that's because I got a lot of stuff, and I didn't want to drag you through that. You've already seen me. I will post right here the House Labs. So let's go over what I got. I got 2 eyeshadows. This one I bought and returned because some of the shades I don't like, and I feel like it's so expensive, more expensive than Natasha Denona, that I need to like everything. And then the next year I thought, you know what, I just love the look that I got with this. Now, I did a video when I bought this, and the video wasn't great. It was one of those cloudy days, and I really couldn't see that well, and it just didn't look great. But the day before that, I did another video, and I'll just show you the shot. This thumbnail is this palette, and it was so just a perfect everyday kind of a thing. So last year, I bought this at the sale, and it arrived broken, and I went in store to replace it, and they had none. So I finally got this. And then, for something new, I got these Sateen in the Tom Ford. This is the creme formulation, which is a new formula for them. And yes, we're going to play with this, but probably not today. In the non-makeup world, I got the Ole Henriksen. This is for under the eyes. It's the Banana Bright Cream, and I'm telling you, many people have asked me, my under eyes are looking better. What have I done? Or they saw a video a year and a half ago, and my eyes look better now. I don't know exactly. Take a look, actually, of the video I did about under eyes and concealer, and I explain. I'm sleeping a lot more, but I'm also using this in conjunction with a dermatology eye cream, which is really hydrating. Hydration is very important all over your face, especially under your eyes. And I swear by this. Then I got this K18. I saw Lana Davison speak about this ages ago. And then I saw Michelle Wong talk about it. I thought, oh, you know, this is a high-ticket item. It's $75, I think. So I will get back to you and let you know if this works. And the Caliray, am I saying this? Caliray. Caliray in vanilla, which is so delicious. I got the 10 ml, but it's just like the bottle in a small size, which I'm one of those persons. I'm one of those people. I love the little mini perfume bottles that are pretty. I just, you know, what can I say? But this is a lovely vanilla, and it's kind of an aubergine color. It's exactly like eggplant, really. So that is adorbs. So a couple of months ago, I got these new lipsticks from Chanel. They just did a standout job. I think I bought 5, which is insane. I love every single one. But this one in particular, I said, I want a blush color like this. And I've been looking, and it's tough. So that's the color I'm trying to get. I know I'm not going to find it, but I got 3 blushes. One of them has nothing to do with that. But the 2 in consideration are these 2. So this is the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude. Looks like that. It's a product that you're supposed to be able to use on your cheeks, lips, and eyes, I think. And there it is. So it's not exactly like this, but it has a similarity to it. So that might do it. And then I saw in store this and this. Now, You know, the displays are out for years and they change colors, but I thought, this might work. This is wild berry, and usually things with the word berry have a lot of blue in them, which is not what I'm looking for. It's easy to find this kind of shade that has a lot of blue in it. It's a very common shade, and I have shades like that, but I want something without blue. These Makeup by Mario blushes are so finely milled and so, frankly, underrated. He really did a good job when he got into the powder game. His highlighters are gorgeous too. And there's this, and as you can see, it's not too blue and it's not too pink. It's definitely not going to get me this, but on the face it might kind of give me the same vibe. And then I got Sangria. I saw this, I know, it looks really, really bright, but I swatched it in the store. Laura Mercier has beautiful blushes right there, but when you swatch it, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. In certain lights, I get like a blue reflex. Now, if you aren't close up and you don't see that, how does this go into this color story? Not really. It has a lot more pink to it, and obviously a lot of blue. And then lips. Several months ago, I got this House Labs. It looks like a little pen. Boom. It's a little crayon. It is great because this, well, if you're careful, it will stay pointed and you can get real detail for your line. And I think it's adorable, but also it's very pigmented and it's really comfortable for something matte, and it lasts a long time. This is in Cerise, and I returned it because I thought, you know what, I'm sure I have colors like this because I'm so attracted to these colors, so let me find another color. But my store didn't carry House Labs, and online it's not good. The models that they have 4 models, and the model who's, you know, conceivably in my skin tone, they have a light over her, on top of her, and there are these weird shadows on her lips, which make the color very, very hard to ascertain. Again, it's computer generated, which I do not like. I want to see the models wearing them live instead of a swatch in a computer laid on the lip, but that's not happening here. So in real life, I saw this one, and I love it. In fact, I put this all over my lip, and I thought, a little deadening. And then I put this in the center, and it was fabulous. So I got these two. And then this is a new lip product from Nars. And this is also a matte, also kind of comfortable. And it reminded me of a color of a lipstick that Charlotte Tilbury no longer makes. Actually, it wasn't a lipstick. It was the cream. It was the matte liquid that I loved, and she doesn't do them anymore, and she retired those colors. And one of them is called Too Bad I'm Bad, and this might be kind of similar to that. I mean, it's not exactly, but I thought I'd give that a try. And then I just ran into this from Caliray, and it's one of those lovely little comfortable, soothing, yummy, but they say that this actually makes your lips bigger without the sting. There is no sting. And you know what? Let's put it on right now while I'm putting on the rest of my makeup. So this has a bit of color, and the color is very, very similar to the Merit Oil in Taupe. And this has a fruity scent to it, which not my favorite thing. I'm more of a vanilla scent. And then Angie from Hot and Flashy said she loved this Caliray mascara. Now, I thought she said that this was a tubing mascara, but now I'm not so sure. I'll put down below if it actually is or not. So I thought what we would do today is a look. All right, I'm a little bit closer, and the mirror that I usually have right here, I've put right here. That way I can use both my hands, and I'm going to really spend time putting together a pretty everyday look with the Patrick Ta palette. That's what we're going to do today. And then we'll use a blush, and we'll use a lip, and then I will do another video with the Tom Ford and a different blush and a different lip, and that will follow hopefully tomorrow, weather providing. And just looking in this mirror right here, my skin looks so good. It's crazy how good this foundation looks. It looks like skin, it looks really beautiful. I just wish to God they had a color that didn't have peach in it. And I'm going to go on with this Sky Set brush and this beigey kind of color. There are shimmers in this color, so I don't want to do this all over my lid. I'm going to do this all over the lid. I do have a little bit of foundation, a little bit of sunscreen, a little bit of concealer, and I powdered it, and I did that a while ago, maybe 20 minutes ago. Knock off. It is dusty. You don't want that on your face. And I'm going to turn this over to the big side. Yikes. And I want to use both hands. I cannot tell you how many eyebrow hairs I've got going on here. This, I'm going to link this below, you guys. I can't say enough about it. If you feel that your eyebrows are a little sparse, you need to get this. It takes a couple of months to start working, but man oh man, they are coming in. And somebody said to me, I like your darker brows. I'm not doing anything different. It's just that I think I just have more hairs. In fact, there's foundation. There's foundation in my eyebrows. Let me just clean that up. And I'm just kind of making the lid a little less crepey, gently. And there is step one. This is the one I just put on, and here is the one next to it. So if you are darker than me, you might want to do this one all over the lid and forego this one, or this one might be brow bone. That's something that's good about this palette, is you can be light or light medium to a solid deep medium, and it should be able to work for you. I think this is a Wayne Goss brush, and I'm going to go in with this color here and give myself a little bit of socket. I'm just going in a circular motion. This is a squirrel brush, so it's very soft. It won't lay down too much. And my finger right here is kind of saving my ass, because I'm sure that I'm not going to get my eyeshadow all the way out here, and that in turn will oftentimes pull the eye down. And now back and forth, just feeling my socket, so I'm sure that I'm getting this in the general right area. There we go. Wiping it clean, and I'm going at the top of this just to make that blend a little bit softer, but I don't want to pull it up to my eyebrows. So patience. It already is soft, I just want to make it a little bit softer. And see how my finger right there, I don't have shadow right in this spot right here, and everything is lifted. Now I'm going to do outer corner, and my choices are this one and this one. This one has a lot of red in it, and this one is, I think, a little bit darker. So you could use both, and I think I did when I did this before, or again, depending on your skin tone, your undertone, just use one of them. I'm going to go in with the warmer one with my Kitco brush, but I may use both. It's windy today. I'm just really careful. Oh, why is there shimmer on my eyes? This is a matte. All of these are matte. But I'm seeing some little sparkles here. I wonder if there's just a little bit of sparkle in this shade, or if it's from something I used with this brush. No, I think it's this color. Teeny, teeny, teeny bit of sparkle. This mirror is 10x, so I'm seeing things that most people are not going to see, but the effect of a little something something will be there. And got a little drop down. And now I've turned the mirror over so I can see a regular view, and I'm just going to blend this really softly into the socket. And make sure this is very soft. So I'm starting on the outer corner rather than starting here and pulling out. Both eyes done. So one thing really unique about this. These two shades right here, they're behind this little plastic door, are creams. And this is the most amazing product ever. I want an entire palette with these. Some people will use these colors as a base, but for me, I remember using it kind of as a liner, and then I worked it up, and I went to town. I had a lot of fun with this formula, so we're going to do that, and I'll speed it up a little bit for you. So first, at the lash line, and this is a Hakuhodo brush, and I'm just going to pull it up a little bit. And tap it down so it doesn't transfer immediately right up here. I don't really remember how I used it last time, but I just loved it. Oh, you know what I did? I think I kind of went like this and made that 7 thing. But I don't really want something too dark. I'm kind of going for an everyday look. You can use this on top of the powder, or you can use it underneath the powder. This brush, I cannot read the numbers because they wear off, but it is listed down below, the Hakuhodos that I have. And just go to the Hakuhodo site and look up the 3 numbers, and you'll find 3 really useful brushes. Look at that. Isn't that really just a very pretty eye? I don't even feel that I need to continue on with more blending. I'm just going to go in with this Refer 36. This is the new one from the Sept they just came out. And clean up right here. It just had a little bit of my foundation on and my concealer on. I don't think it actually had my concealer. I think I used a beauty blender for my concealer today. And just kind of clean that up. And I love it. Daily look, easy. I mean, it took me a few minutes, but I just wanted to show you how I go about it. It doesn't have to take that long. And then up here, these are all shimmers. All right, I moved the mirror back, and I love this look. I love it. I don't even have to go in and do another blend, which I'll oftentimes, after I lay everything down, I'll just go in and really juice up that blend. I don't need to. So pretty. I haven't used anything from this row. So this is, you know, how you take it to another level. And I'm just going to do some swatching for you. This one is a matte with teeny and sparse little shimmers to it, I believe. Or maybe it's a satin. There they are. All a little bit of a variation of the same idea. And there you have it. Here's another Hakuhodo. This one has a slant on it, but just as small. And I think, I kind of don't want to do anything like this because to me this is an everyday look. You know what, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to just kind of lighten up a little bit. And you could certainly mix. I just had an earthquake. It was very quick. And put it in here. Just open up the eye a teeny bit. Usually that kind of quake is led by something bigger. We'll see what happens. And I am going to do a little bit of blending. I love this palette. It's a little expensive considering the weight, how much product there is in here. I find the packaging to be really kind of cheap. But the powders are solid, and it's the kind of thing that I feel like every single day you could just count on getting a lovely look like this that isn't too much, but it's not nothing. You know what I mean? And if you're into those shimmers and whatnot, then it's here. I didn't swatch this one for you, so let's just do one more swatch. That's really pretty. So it's all there for you. I adore these creams, and I'm really glad that I got this again. So for blush, I'm thinking this one. It's in the neutral zone. Here's the Sangria, and we could certainly do the Sangria, but I think I want to do this lip color. So I don't want to have pink and pink. I think I'd rather have a little more neutral. Let's just give it a go. This is my Suq. And look how much picks up. So this is a little bit more pink than I thought it might be. It's still really pretty. I'm going to wipe this brush off and just make the edges soft and hope that it won't be as bright as it is in a few minutes, because I'm a little bit surprised. Taking the Caliray off, but it's super, super comfortable. It kind of feels a little bit like the Kopari, like this. Let's see if I can pick it up without knocking everything over. Feels a little bit like this, not as thick as this, except there's color. Do my lips look bigger? This is in the shade Tease Me. Goes on really smooth. It doesn't have that dry feeling. I love this color. Love it. It's pink, but it's not a bright pink, and it's not a baby doll pink, and I can feel it drying right now. I am not mad about it. So let's go with the Caliray mascara. So this looks like a very typical, not quite the Christmas tree triangle shape. It's a little more narrow than that at the bottom, but I don't think it's the same from top to bottom. Maybe it is. And I don't know if it's this, but it seems like there might be a bend to it. I think it's, I can't tell if there is a bend or if it's just this particular one. Let's give it a go. Okay, so this is a very pretty, check this out, before, after. It's fluffy, where I find sometimes with tubing mascaras, they don't necessarily make your eyelashes look fluffy, or it doesn't make it look like there's more. It's more about length. I have several tubing mascaras that I do really love. Thrive, Victoria Beckham, Kevin Aquan. If this actually is a tubing mascara, I've never seen one quite like that. And see how it's not like product is just laying and gooping on top of it, but I still look like I have twice, 3 times as many lashes on this from this. So it's a natural, subtle look, and I am here for it. Wow. I didn't even do my liner like I usually do, a tight line or waterline or whatever it's called, and yet I feel the eyes just look so, so nice. Of course they're uneven. I just can't figure out how to make my eyes even, honestly. I think like one brow has a little bit more space than this brow does, but I kind of like that shadow right there, so I'm just going to do a final kind of help. I probably won't get much accomplished, but I love this look. It is a matte. It feels like a matte. It's not incredibly drying, but it does have that, hi, I'm a matte lipstick look, but I love this color. It's kind of like a variation on a fall look. Instead of going berry toned, it's this kind of, whatever you call this kind of pink. Not too bright, not too baby pink, not too much white in it, but it's not red like the cerise I've been wearing so much from Dior. I do want to help my blush out a little bit because I feel it's a little too much. So I'm taking my damp beauty blender and my By Terry, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of powder and kind of help that out. You could also go on with a powder that has a little color to it. This doesn't have color. There. I'm super surprised at what this color looks like on my cheeks. It's totally different than what it looks like in the pan, right? But it's beautiful, and I'm glad I have it. And again, Makeup by Mario makes beautiful blushes and beautiful highlighters, the powder highlighters, such beautiful, beautiful powders. And I like the creams as well. Oh, the packaging is super cheap. I love this color. It is not the same color as Too Bad I'm Bad. That color has a little bit more white in it. It's a little bit lighter, but this is like a fall pink, winter pink. This mascara, I love what it's doing for my lashes. Love it. The foundation, I think my skin looks so pretty, I can't stand it. I'm just not 100% sure about the color, but right now I'm wearing a sweater and you can't really see that it could be problematic. The eyeshadow palette, I'm so glad I have it back in my life. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's part one of what I got in the Shop With Me video. And that was a $500 gift card that was given to me from Magic Links in conjunction with Sephora. And I want to thank them both so much. It's the first time I've ever been given anything like that. Anything, I just feel like I've seen somebody is saying, yes, you are of value and welcome to the club. I don't know if this is a club or anything, but it just makes me feel good and warm inside. And I'm delighted that I was able to buy all these products to show you. And the interesting thing is, you guys, when somebody's giving you a gift card to spend, you're probably going to try things that you normally wouldn't try because it's not your money. And so I feel like I went a little bit outside my box, and I'm trying some things that I wouldn't have bought 3 blushes. I have so many blushes, but since it wasn't out of my wallet, do you know what I mean? So it's actually good for everybody because I feel that I just did a really good job exploring things that I really wasn't going to be exploring on my own. And that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks a lot for spending some time with me. I hope it was, I was just checking to see if she's napping in there with her little lamb chop. Yeah, hope it was helpful. Hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.